come on. He like, Claire, come on. Like, we going. Like, let's go. And young boy, he looking at me. He like, man, you gonna listen to this nigga? This nigga, this a nothing ass nigga. He like, you gonna go with him for real? Like that? You just gonna go with him? I was like, he's my son's father. And he like, man, he was like, fuck that. He was like, I'm gonna whoop that nigga. Like he was about. I was like, please, just stop. I was like, I can't. He was like, man. He was like, if I treat, and this is it, and you know what? There's some real shit. I pray that he did not do this, you guys. I fucking pray. I pray for his heart, but I want to cry. I'm sorry. Because I feel bad still to this day about it, right? But he told me if I treat bitches wrong now, you just know it's your fault. Oh my God. Whew. Oh my God. If he treat bitches wrong, it's gonna be my fault. What did I do wrong in this situation, you guys? What did I do wrong? I was supposed to go and run off with him? Was I supposed to just take my son and my daughter and run off into the sunset? I don't understand. Man, remember I told y'all I've lived enough lifetimes for all of us? I'm telling y'all, I have some stories. Boy, do I have some stories. And that one is one that I've never really shared because it makes me feel bad. Hello. How you doing? Cutie, cute, cute. But that makes me feel horrible. Like really like a bad person because I was just telling them this story. And I still to this day feel bad. I still to this day feel bad. And I hope to hell that he didn't go breaking women's hearts because of me. So, ugh. Like that makes me sick to my stomach just thinking about it. It's a long story. But long story short, as a young boy that I used to secretly have a thing with, he left for like 2 years, came back. I had a baby with somebody he hated. They were about to fight, and I begged them not to. My baby daddy, my son's father at the time, um, it was like, "Come on," like I had to go with him. And the other guy was like, "You really gonna go with this nothing ass nigga?" Blah 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 blah. And then he said, "If he when he treat bitches wrong, just know that it's my fault." You know, like we had this 3 year fling, and I don't think his parents liked that too much, right? And they sent him away to live with his real dad. When he came back, I had another baby by somebody he didn't like, and it was like he thought like, right, right. We couldn't be in a relationship. at the time. So he had raped me. Okay. He was a minor and I wasn't. And we continued the thing. I don't like talking about it because it's fucking weird. But we continued for 3 years. He was 14 and I was just about to be 18. And we continued for 13, for 3 years of that fling. Right. And so, yeah, that's not a story I like to tell, but I've been sharing stuff. That's why I like going live. I like to tell people because, people think like women um, they're not affected by things like that, but like that affected me a lot. That affected me a lot. Like that not only probably did something to him because he had this whole fantasy in his head about me. Like ever since he was probably like 9 or 10 years old, he fantasized about me. And people don't know, like boys, girls, like we all go through that, but never once did I think he'd rape me. Never once did I think I'd have this ongoing fucking weird ass sexual thing with this young man, boy, kid, teenager, whatever. Not once did I ever think that. But for him to come back grown, but for him to come back grown and want to be with me and think I'm supposed to leave my son's father and then blame me for the way he treats women after that. Like, that's not my fault. But in his mind, you guys, he never. Right. And I know that, but it still bothers me because it's my fault that I didn't tell on him when he raped me, that I continued to have a sexual relationship with him. That's on me. I take responsibility for my part because no matter what, dude, because it was good sex, why would anybody continue a sexual relationship? I obviously was fucked up in the head already, right? And so was he, obviously, to think that it was okay for us to be doing that for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, I'd never do anything like that now. You know what I mean? But technically, I mean, I was still a kid up here too. Like people don't get that part. Like it's not, yeah, I'm a whole lot more mature. That's true. But it's sex. And people get dumb when it comes to sex. Like your brain just kind of go bit, 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 bit. You make up this excuse for why it's okay when it's really not. And I'm fucking feel like I fucking screwed that boy up in the head. Because I continued something and I knew it was wrong. He knew it was wrong, but I'm the one who should have told. I should have told. I should have did something to get him some help. But I didn't. That I think that haunts me, and I think I needed to share that. I needed to tell somebody. So why not tell you guys? I'm trying. That's why I'm talking about it. That's because I've never talked about it before. Yeah. So, which brings me to this point. So, you guys that have followed me for a while, There's these young boys in that come on my live that are like 19, 20, 21, 20, all the way up to 29, and I freak out. Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. I'm trying not to throw up. You guys, now do you understand why I freak out? I know they're grown, but to me, I see that situation. I'm not, I promise I'm not. But I think I relive that moment when I see a guy that come into my life, and he's still young, and he wants to fuck me or talk to me or whatever. Like, I freak out. I freak out. But now you know why. Because that situation, that was a lot to deal with.